I've always wanted to live in Texas, for one thing. Always felt like I belonged here, and I fit in here.
We've all heard a person from one of those other states utter the famous line, "I wasn't born in Texas, but I got here as fast as I could." And whether you're a native or naturalized, there's something special about calling this state home. And when Tammy Penn moved to the Panhandle from Colorado, she didn't waste any time falling in love with the tiny Texas town of Silverton.
Everything just clicked. It just was meant to be, I think. We're gonna stay here for the rest of our lives, I could tell you that. We love it here.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where'd you grow up? What was life like?
Well, I grew up in Colorado, the only child on a farm that my great-grandfather settled in the 1850s, and I just loved animals. They were kind of my best friends, and so that's really where my interest in animals really started.
Growing up with a love for animals quickly grew into a desire to recreate their beauty. The horse became Tammy's muse.
Horses are my first love. I was drawing horses since the time I was probably 4 years old. The reason I sculpt horses is I love them, I love to be with them, and I want people to feel what I do when I'm with them.
From the spontaneity of raku-fired clay to the precision of bronze, Tammy uses a variety of techniques and mediums to capture not just an animal's image, but also its soul.
The biggest thing for me is to show the animal's personality, because they all have a unique personality, and when you can capture that, that's even better than just anatomy, because you can see there's life there if you get their personality.
Tammy's reputation has been steadily growing in the art world, and her work has been featured in galleries across the country. But here in Silverton at the Ghost Horse Gallery, you can get more than just your fill of art. You can fill up your belly, too.
So every day our lunch special is $5.50, no matter what we serve. And then drinks and dessert are extra. And we just try to have a lot of different dishes that you wouldn't normally get in a small town in Texas.
From prickly pear and coconut tea to the dish du jour, Tammy and her staff work hard to bring something different to this West Texas town. And different is the only way we can describe the other half of this venture, the Night Owl Espresso and Tea Bar, run by Tammy's partner, Rowdy.
I would like a latte with caramel.
Okay, and for you?
He was just finishing up at the School for the Blind in Austin. I said, "Rowdy, what are you going to do when you get out of school?" And he said, "Well, I really want to be a barista. That's what I do in Austin." And I said, "Well, I think it'd be cool to have a coffee shop in the gallery, so would you want to open your own business?" So it's kind of unique. You can come in and look at art. I work in the back, and he and his mom and grandma, they run the tea bar. So it's just kind of evolved. I feel like I'm living the dream. Like, I always dreamed of having a cutting horse and never did till I came here. And now I'm showing cutting horses, so that's a huge dream for me.
What do you think the magic is between a person and an animal?
When you're riding a horse, you just feel free. You just, like you're gliding across, the plains like you're flying, even because there are times when their feet aren't touching the ground when you're in a gallop, so you're totally free and you're flying. And it's just a really wonderful kinship you can have with an animal. And sorry, almost makes me emotional, but
why?
It just touches my soul.
Tammy says every animal has its own story, and Tammy Penn has made it her goal to share what makes each and every one of Mother Nature's creatures unique. You can see it in her art and her passion. And on Main Street in the tiny town of Silverton, you can see it all at the Ghost Horse Gallery.
So what can we get for y'all today?
I'm gonna have a Miss Betty's tea.
Okie dokie.
What's next for me, I think, would be to just keep expanding and bringing people into Silverton that just don't realize there's things you can do in a little town in West Texas, and it's worth the drive.